Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that Carter Walton and Hope Logan's Annika Noel scheme has backfired. Brooke Logan alerted Ridge Forrester, who gets Justin Barber to clean up Carter's mess. However, there could be more aftershocks. Could Eric Forrester have a heart attack after learning of Carter and Hope's stunning betrayal? Keep reading and let's talk about what could happen next in this storyline. B&B spoilers reveal that Carter was already feeling dismissed by Forrester Creations. Then, when Hope got fired, that just gave Carter an even bigger reason to go after what he wanted. Carter was the one who came up with the LLC scheme. However, when Carter had second thoughts, Hope was there each time to push him to the dark side. Fans watched as Brooke overheard Carter and Hope talking about their plan to take over Forrester Creations. Brooke went to warn Ridge, but asked some probing questions first. When Brooke was able to mention things that Ridge never discussed with her, that's when the bomb dropped. Brooke told Ridge that he shouldn't have trusted Carter and about the scheme. During the week of November 25, Ridge blows up at Brooke over Hope and Carter's scheme. In a preview clip, Ridge seems to blame Brooke for her daughter's actions. Then Ridge confronts Carter. The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that Ridge ends up calling Justin to help clean up Carter's mess. This storyline seems to be wrapping up rather quickly, which is unusual for soaps, especially bold. So it makes me wonder if something else might happen. It is interesting that Ridge would trust Justin. While Justin earned redemption with Bill Spencer, Don Diamond, Ridge has never trusted either of them. Is it possible that once Eric learns about Carter and Hope's takeover attempt, he could be so shocked he has a heart attack? Eric just got over one health situation. In fact, Eric died and went to the other side, then came back. While Eric is healthier than he's been in years, that doesn't mean his heart can take this kind of shock. Eric takes loyalty pretty seriously, but he's also very forgiving. Eric already forgave Carter for what happened with Quinn Fuller Forrester, Rena Sofer. One would think that would be unforgivable. Moving forward, could Carter and Hope's double betrayal lead to unexpected tragedy for the Forrester family? The golden hues of a Los Angeles sunset filtered through the sprawling Forrester estate, painting the mansion in shades of gold and orange. Eric Forrester sat in his studio, the smell of freshly brewed coffee and oil paints mingling in the air. His latest masterpiece, a blend of abstract strokes and classic designs, was nearly complete. Yet, behind the confident exterior of the legendary designer lurked a shadow, a gnawing pain in his chest that he had been ignoring for weeks. Eric brushed off the discomfort once again, attributing it to stress. After all, the Forrester family had been embroiled in chaos lately. But little did he know, the storm brewing in the hearts of his family and friends was about to collide with his own health crisis in a way no one could have anticipated. Across town, Carter Walton paced nervously in his sleek penthouse apartment. The normally composed COO of Forrester Creations was anything but calm. Sitting on the couch, Hope Logan watched him with an uneasy expression, her fingers nervously twisting her engagement ring. Their scheme had started as a desperate bid to save Hope's line, hope for the future, from slipping into irrelevance. "I don't know about this anymore, Carter," Hope said, her voice quivering. "If Eric finds out what we've done." "He won't find out," Carter interrupted, his tone firm but not unkind. "This is the only way to ensure Forrester Creations remains strong. Eric's designs are iconic, but they're dated. If we let him continue unchecked, the company could lose its edge." Hope's guilt deepened. The plan had seemed simple enough initially. Subtly shift Eric's designs, blending his work with modern touches Carter would create in secret. They justified it as a way to protect Eric's legacy. But as the deception grew, so did their unease. "What about Ridge? Or Steffi?" "They'll notice," Hope pressed. Carter ran a hand through his hair. "We'll deal with them if we have to. Right now, we need to focus on the upcoming fashion show. This collection has to succeed." Back at the Forrester mansion, Eric set down his brush and stood to stretch. The dull ache in his chest flared sharply, and he stumbled, gripping the edge of his desk for support. Sweat beaded on his forehead as his vision blurred. He reached for his phone, but it slipped from his grasp, clattering to the floor. At that moment, Donna Logan entered the room, her cheerful demeanor vanishing as she saw Eric clutching his chest. "Eric!" she cried, rushing to his side. Donna called 911, her hands trembling as she tried to keep Eric conscious. The paramedics arrived quickly, their professionalism a stark contrast to Donna's panic. As they loaded Eric into the ambulance, Donna could only pray that he would survive. News of Eric's heart attack spread like wildfire, sending shockwaves through the Forrester family. Ridge Forrester, torn between concern for his father and suspicion, began piecing together inconsistencies in Eric's recent designs. Meanwhile, Carter and Hope faced mounting pressure as the truth of their scheme threatened to surface. At Forrester Creations, the atmosphere was tense. Ridge confronted Carter in his office, his usually calm demeanor replaced with fiery determination. "Carter, something doesn't add up," Ridge said, tossing a stack of design sketches onto the desk. "These don't look like Dad's work. They're too modern, and the timing doesn't make sense. What's going on?" Carter struggled to maintain his composure. "Ridge, Eric's been experimenting with new styles. Maybe you're just not used to seeing this side of his creativity." Ridge wasn't convinced. "Don't lie to me, Carter. If you're hiding something, I'll find out." Meanwhile, Hope found herself cornered by her mother, Brooke Logan, who had sensed something was amiss. Brooke's piercing gaze left no room for pretense. "Hope, what's going on with you and Carter?" Brooke demanded. "I know you two are up to something, and it's not good." Tears welled in Hope's eyes. "Mom, I didn't mean for it to go this far. We were just trying to help Eric." "Help him?" Brooke's voice rose. "By deceiving him. Hope, do you have any idea how much this will hurt him and the entire family?" Hope broke down, confessing everything. Brooke was horrified, not just by the betrayal, but by the fact that her daughter had allowed herself to be drawn into such a scheme. As Eric recovered in the hospital, he insisted on reviewing the designs for the upcoming show. What he saw shattered him. The pieces bore his name but not his soul. The realization that his work had been altered without his knowledge was a blow he could scarcely bear. When Donna revealed the truth, that Carter and Hope had been behind the changes, Eric's fragile health took another hit. Against the advice of his doctors, he demanded to return to Forrester Creations to confront the culprits. Standing before the entire team, Eric's voice trembled with a mix of anger and heartbreak. "I trusted you," he said, glaring at Carter and Hope. "You didn't just betray me. You betrayed everything this company stands for." Hope tried to explain, but Eric cut her off. "I don't want to hear your excuses. I built this company with my hands, my heart. You took that from me." As the weight of Eric's words sank in, Carter and Hope realized the full extent of their actions. But the fallout didn't end there. On the day of the fashion show, tensions reached a boiling point. Ridge, still furious over the deception, clashed with Carter backstage. Their argument escalated until Ridge threw a punch, sending Carter sprawling into a rack of clothing. The commotion drew the attention of everyone, including Eric, who had insisted on attending despite his weakened state. As he tried to intervene, the stress proved too much. Clutching his chest, Eric collapsed once again, this time in front of his entire family. The show was canceled, and Eric was rushed back to the hospital. Doctors worked tirelessly, but the strain on his heart had been too severe. Eric Forrester, the patriarch of the Forrester dynasty, passed away that evening. Eric's death sent shockwaves through the Forrester family and the fashion world. The once glamorous halls of Forrester Creations were filled with grief and regret. Hope and Carter, racked with guilt, resigned from the company, their reputations in tatters. For Ridge, Steffi, and the rest of the family, Eric's passing was a stark reminder of the fragility of life and the dangers of ambition unchecked by integrity. The Forrester legacy would continue, but the scars left by Eric's death would never fully heal. In the end, Eric's greatest lesson to his family was not about fashion or business, but about the importance of honesty, trust, and the bonds of family, a legacy far more enduring than any design.